So they say some of the best products and inventions out there are purpose-built, and this is one of those products. This product is from Bud & Herbs in conjunction with Granny J. So what we have here is we have a nutraceutical skin salve. And again, the difference between nutraceutical and pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical changes the molecular structure and synthesizes it. Nutraceutical is what Mother Nature made, cold pressed. The molecular structure has never been changed. So that's why we have a nutraceutical product here. So this is a 10 ml that this one comes in, and it lasts me about a month because it is a salve. It's not whipped with butter. Basically all they do when they whip it like that, it's like making salad dressing. You put it in the blender, throw the olive oil in there, whatever it is, zap it, thickens it up, it blows air into it, and that just doesn't happen with Granny and myself. So let me share with you a little bit about the product. So I'm going to take it off. You'll see the color. There's no green oil here, folks. And this is made out of CBD isolate, and you can see the difference between the CBD isolate. So this is CBD oil, and this CBD oil we tested, actually this is from Biomed, and this came out at 44%, which is one of the highest in the industries. However, as you can see, it's a green oil with all the plant matter and everything in it. Now, the reason how Granny J and I became of this, I've been an athlete my whole life. Professional motocross, a couple of championships actually, and played rugby for far too many years than I should have. Retired, and then of course, you know, as a rugby referee. So the body is completely beat up, and I've had 18 major surgeries in the last 12 years for different things. My mammogram, a couple of lumps down below, abdominal surgeries, you know, shoulders, knees, you know, all the typical things that athletes go through when they hit their mid-40s, right? So I was talking with Granny J and just telling her about some of my scarring, and she may have had a product that she made for her members. Now, what's in this product is, first of all, it has coconut oil in it. And the nice thing about coconut oil, it has a natural SPF of 4 to 5. And it also contains antioxidants that helps protect the skin from harmful radiation from the sun. Basically, it's a natural sunscreen. Next thing that is in this has red raspberry seed oil. And everything's organic, folks. Everything's organic into it, right? And one thing about red raspberry seed oil, what I've learned, it's one of the most popular oils for SPF. And some have a range of 28 to 50, depending on the quality. And that's what I love about Granny J. Granny J's only uses grade A. So red raspberry oil is actually close to the equivalent of the protection you would receive from titanium dioxide. And we all know titanium dioxide is found in most mineral sunscreens. Plus, red raspberry seed oil has the essential fatty acids and hosts of antioxidants, and are also great for other skin healing things. Eczema, psoriasis. Actually, if you go online and read some of the testimonials on this, you're going to see what this does for psoriasis. People that have, you know, the steroid base, they can't even put it on their eyes because they burn it. So what Granny J and I have done by mixing this is we found a remedy, a treatment that works unbelievable for psoriasis. And again, go online and read some of the testimonials. So what else has in here is this has argan oil in it. So the benefits for the skin of argan, you know, some people call it liquid gold, right? Argan oil is an organic product extracted from the kernels of the argan tree, which is native to Morocco, right? It's extremely rich in nutrients, including fatty acids, vitamin E, and the properties in argan oil just make it great for the skin. It's an unbelievable skin moisturizer, right? And anti-aging. Argan oil gives, you know, I use it myself, and people look at me and, you know, once they finally, you know, if I ever tell them my true age, they go, oh my God, I can't believe it, right? And the reason being, it gives you a very youthful glow, and it's reduced my crow's feet, you know, so it reduces the visibility of wrinkles. It's just kind of the best. Also, the nice thing about argan oil is antioxidant effects makes argan oil the ideal anti-aging product. And what I found is it restores the elasticity of my skin, and it just kind of makes it, a little more plumper, and definitely softer, right? And also, speaking of the antioxidants, the beneficial for, for healing skin, which is irritated. I use it on my hands, and if you look from my earlier videos, you notice I had a lot of spots on my hands, and they're pretty much gone now. And my arthritis from my fingers from racing bikes all those years, this is what I put in them, and it's the only thing in the morning I wake up, and it gives me electricity in it, right? So it's just an incredible, incredible product, right? And it also, what I found with it too, is it speeds up the healing. So when I had all my scarring, I would put this on, and 3-4 days it was just, whoa, are you kidding me? And of course, there's some videos online with it too, right? So besides the argan oil, now what else Granny J puts in this is organic beeswax. Now the cosmetic industry loves beeswax because not only is it natural and non-toxic, but it provides some benefits to the skins in different formulas. It's a thickening agent, which means it can help thicken creams and make it easier and to spread on, and that's what it has on it. Also, a neat thing about beeswax, it's protective. It forms a protective barrier that helps prevent it from environmental salts while also holding in moisture, and it reduces all the dryness, right? And it's used in lip balms, and it's not like the petroleum base. Beeswax doesn't suffocate the skin, and it does not clog pores. My skin right now is looking so radiant, and but that's one thing I noticed. It doesn't, plug the pores, right? Has vitamin A in it, of course, which is natural, right? And one of the things that it does too, that they tell me, it attracts water, and beeswax, is really good for that. You put it on, it attracts the water molecules, and it helps keep your skin, hydrated. And the fragrance, I don't know if you guys have ever smelled beeswax before, but it's also an anti-allergenic, and it just smells great, right? And the benefits, oh my God, right? Like I say, it's protective, it's got vitamin A, and it's just an incredible product, right? Or thing. Now, what else Granny J puts in this is rosehip seed oil. Everything's all organic. Now, these come from the seeds of a rosehip fruit, a wild plant that grows in Chile, right? Now, this is extremely high in fatty acids. It's got 70% of the rosehip seed is actually a fatty acid. It's also rich in vitamins, antioxidants, especially a lot of vitamin C, vitamin A, retinol in it. And it's great for the skin and the hair. So what I've been finding with this, and again, I'm a student of this industry, right? Is when I put it on my face, my hair is like my hairline was receding a bit, right? Well, it's growing in a little fuzz there, and I'm just going, oh my God! I guess that's why it was used by the ancient Egyptians and Mayans, and of course, a lot of our Native American friends use it for the healing properties, right? And the health and skincare benefits of rosehip seed oil. It corrects UV damage from the sun. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, reduces the appearance of scars, burns, and stretch marks. And we have a lot of members, childbearing years are hard on people, and it just kind of works great. Also in this is sea buckthorn berry oil. And what it's really used for, and I was talking to a dermatologist, is rejuvenating effect on the skin, right? It's good for burns. I work on my bike all the time. I burn my hands, and it just, it stops that, and pimples, right? And like I say, if you look at my earlier videos, I had a lot of spots on my hands. They're pretty much gone, and it, gets rid of the signs of aging because it nourishes the tissues, right? Now, of course, this has some cocoa butter into it. The antioxidants, qualities of, it helps with the signs of aging, and it's a barrier to the skin along with the other ones, right? And the one thing about cocoa butter, what it does, it reduces the inflammation. And because the fatty acids and antioxidants in it, it's ideal to remove any inflammation on the skin. I mean, there's mornings I wake up, I got the big bags under my eyes, right? Get out of the shower, put a little bit of this in, and works like a $1,000,000. So it's a great anti-inflammatory problem. And also, like we all know cocoa butter. They say it's the anti-aging, right? So again, we add it in with the other anti-aging, and that's why we get to it. And of course, vitamin E is also in this, and we all know the you know, the good things about vitamin E, reverse the damage from sun, and you know, premature skin aging. So cool. So the reason this is called NS34, again, I've been working with Granny J for 2 years, and you know, to get a skin serum for myself, especially from a mammogram when I had that removed, when they took the nipple off, right, and it just looked really terrible, and you can't even tell now. I wish I could take a picture of it, but you know, I'm a little shy that way. Now you're wondering where the name NS34 came from. Now they handwrite this on. Everything is done by hand, folks. It's checked, it's done, it's labeled, then they write on it after they do it. Now where NS34 comes from is Nutraceutical Serum 34. And the reason it is Granny J and I worked for 2 years and had all these different ones, and it was number 34 that set the bar at excellence. So that's why it's called Nutraceutical 34 is what these stand for. And again, when the girls do it, they handwrite it in, they inspect it, and that's why it's handwritten in. So you have to remember, everything that Granny J does is done by hand, right? So now here's the big thing. So her and I were collaborating, and like I said to her, I go, what if we threw a little CBD isolate in it? She goes, what? And I said a little bit of CBD isolate, and then explained to her, you know, how it all worked. This was 2 years ago when isolate was new. And she says, let's give it a try. Now here's the difference. You've seen a lot of green oil out there. Here's what they use. This is a CBD Phoenix Tear. This has 42% CBDs in it. You know, very trace amounts of THC and CBNs. But what's the rest of it? It's plant matter and everything else. So a lot of the products out there, again, this is a serum, not a cream, right? That are green. You'll see the color of this. That's why all the green, you know, the green cosmetic stuff you see out there, that's made from stuff that has all the plant matter and everything in it. Where this again is made from 99.4% CBD isolate. And again, the benefits of CBD, go online and go CBD benefits to the skin and anti-aging, and it will just blow you away what you find. I myself, personally, I've been using it, and I use it every day. And being a serum, you look at the small size of it, but it lasts me about a month. And again, I use it every day. And also, if you have any other issues like pimples, gone, right? Areas around your backside, you know, stuff like that. I got to be very careful what I say here. But any place on your body that you've got a skin irritation, you put this on it. We'll just kind of leave it at that, and it works perfect, right? And how you use it, it's very simple. So what you do is you just take your finger, and the heat of your finger removes it. And there you go, right? Put it onto your skin. Oh, I love, God, this smells nice. Oh yeah, it's got vanilla bean, I think, in it too. But anyways, you put a little bit on your skin and you rub it in, and it dries, and you will have a glow like nobody's business, right? So anyway, what this is Bud and Herbs Nutraceutical 34. Well, let me put that back on. Skin salve, and it's available online. And when you look at the properties and everything in here, it is the most unbelievable value. You know, as far as skin salve goes. Tattoos, put it on tattoos. After you get a tattoo, anyone who's had a tattoo, the burning and everything like that, put this on because it'll heal the skin, right? Not like the other crap that they give you, but this is also good for tattoos also, I want to tell you, because we had a member that told us about that, and it was unbelievable. So I'd like you to go online, read some of the testimonials about the 12-year-old girl and our psoriasis sufferers who tried the steroid-based and burnt their eyes, and we've helped you know, cure the psoriasis on all these people with this product right here. So, wow, sorry, I've been talking a long time here, but it's exciting stuff. So if you have any questions whatsoever on the Nutraceutical Skin Serum, you can contact us at Bud's General Store, or at Herb's General Store, of course, too, carries the nutraceutical product, and we'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Great, thanks for taking the time. Again, this is another educational video from Bud and Herb's Continuing Education, and thank you very much for taking the time just to look at this. Bye now.